You might have heard that the money is in the list. The money is in the list, a very sort of common thing which is said, and it's not true. The money is not in the list because spammers don't make that much money. Okay, some of them are quite successful, I'm sure, but really, if you've got a big list, someone says, do you want to buy 10 million email addresses for $99? There's no money in that list. Then some people will say it, like Frank Kern. He recently released a program called List Control, and what he said is, he says, no, the money's not in the list. He said the money is in the relationship with it in the list, and the value, specifically what he says, is the value you add to the list. And that's a good statement. That's definitely true. If you have a strong connection with your list, you're going to be a lot more successful than someone that emails 3 times a year and sort of says, oh yeah, look, one day I'll do something with that. Okay, so the stronger your connection with your list, the better. Okay, few quick things you can do to increase the responsiveness of your list. The number one mistake I see people do is they train their customers to ignore them. They train their customers to ignore them, and the way they do that is they send them an email every day. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone sends me an email every day who didn't actually tell me beforehand that they were going to send me an email every day, I'm going to ignore them, because I've got better things to do than have someone email me every day when I didn't actually ask for it. So one thing to think about is frequency. You want to write that down, frequency, because if someone want something once a day, once a week, once a month, how often do they want that? And you need to think about that, and you need to test it. And I've actually just recently saw something I thought was pretty cool, where you fill in an opt-in form, and the person actually says, how often do you want to actually hear from me? And you actually, this is like daily, weekly, monthly. And I thought that's cool. That's a smart idea, because then the people want it every. Some people want to hear from you twice a day. They'll check your Twitter, they'll check your Facebook, and they want to, and you should give them that. And so in every list, you're going to have highly responsive people and you're going to have highly unresponsive people. So the people that, if you're emailing them too often, you know what happens? They click report spam. That's what people do. Guarantee it. Even though it's not spam, even though they've opted into your list, if they think that you are emailing them too often, they'll press report spam. What does that do? That gives you bad ratings. That lowers the deliverability of your service. And specifically, the person who's hosting your list, if you get a lot of that, they're going to say, what are you sending these people? You're sending them pornographic stuff, or, they're going to ask you questions, okay? I can tell you that. Like, they're not going to be happy with you. So this is something important to know. Another couple of quick things just to make your list really responsive. Video. Video has a very high perceived value. If you can choose to write something or just shoot a quick video where you add your personality, you have a personal relationship with the person, that's going to make them a lot more responsive as well. Okay? But probably the most important thing, which is more important than anything that I've said, is to know what they want. I'm amazed how few people, well, let's just say, who's ever done a survey of their list? Who's surveyed? So we've got about 7 people to survey list. Okay? You need to survey your list. You need to ask people what they want. You can't guess.